What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? A little technical issue just to get things started, but I think we're okay. I don't know. This one is play it by ear, and we'll see if it's behaving or not. Where we at? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Hanging in here okay myself. Yeah, no major complaints. I was just starting to plug away. Yeah, okay, well, YouTube just sent me an email, told me that that stream is working. Good start. Okay, so what I was going to play with today is actually making just a proxy version for the puzzle for this guy, the little drilling rig. This one's going to be a super simple one. It's just it's a order kind of concept. You press the buttons and you have to guess the order. If you do it wrong, the cylinder snap back in place, that kind of thing. Nothing that sophisticated, but I think it'll be a nice little simple puzzle just to keep things going. But anyways, that is the plan for today. Looks like I'm just double checking everything. Looks like everything is kind of functioning, so that is cool. We'll wait for a couple of the usual people to show up. If they drop in, then we'll briefly talk about other stuff. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm doing this totally the wrong way, because once again, this is just proxy. This is just a placeholder, and we'll address it later. But what I'm doing here is just really nasty. I'm just, rather than bust out a UV with all the proportional stuff positioned in the UV, I'm just basically giving everything its own material, which is just a wrong idea, but it's good for just something that you're slapping together. So at this point, I want a cylinder, and the reason I'm separating it is because I want to change the colors of things. So like here, I'm just arbitrarily dropping stuff in the wall. Let's see, yeah, make that, and then it should be. Oh, I thought I separated that. No, okay, I guess I didn't. Okay, that's fine. And then buttons, we'll just drag and drop these guys so I can change the colors. Let's see, I think I did that. Okay. All right, and then so now if we jump in here to the buttons and just kind of mess with this, well, I don't know, just something that separates it. And then the back wall, we'll just sort of darken that down. Wall. So curve, I guess I didn't separate that. Oh, okay, well, it was on him. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just slap that on there, and then the wall, we're going to darken that down just to give it. Oh, wait, I did do it. Oh, crap. Fine. And the buttons, I'll just make them lighter, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's ugly. It's exceptionally ugly, but this is, like I said, just so we can get something going. And then we'll make it not ugly in the future. Yeah. Close enough. And so, as I said, this will be for the drill rig. You can see I kind of just, let's see, I can maybe stretch this wall because I just want, no, the buttons are attached. Of course. Oh, wait, no. There we go. But then if I do that, the buttons are going to, yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure I've given myself enough room for a 16:9. Although I don't know why I care, because once again, proxy, this is all going to change anyways. All right, let me double check this is all in place. Cool. Okay. And because I had that start and stop, let me double check to make sure that Twitch actually behaved. It looks like it came up fine on the others. Let me just go ahead and mute that and just making sure it's broadcasting. Maybe. It says it's broadcasting, but we can't click on it. Let's see. All right. That's weird. So, yeah, I'm just double checking on Twitch, and it kind of looks like it's not actually my channel. No, it's coming across. Never mind. Much ado about nothing. Okay, let me make an adjustment here. There, okay, I'm done playing. I'll actually get back to work here. Coffee break's over. Everyone back on your heads. Okay, so what we want to do now is let's create a new puzzle. Create empty. Got so many things in here now. Call it just drilling rig puzzle. Yeah. Killer Tofu. What's up? Up to 340. That's respectable. How are things? What's new? How's that comfortable couch? Okay, so I think I added cameras. Container, I did. Okay, let me just do it that way. Just working. Okay. And, you know, keeping me on in the background. I appreciate that. Multitasking. That's awesome. And then we'll create a container. Excuse me. So it's just the way we do it, just for like grouping it all into something, and then easier for the scripts in the background just to turn this bad boy off and on to get the puzzle going. Currently updating like 15 million records in a database. Yikes! Okay, you do have time. Wow, I do not envy you that. All right, so we're gonna toss them in. Can't do it. All right, was that like centered, or is that, yeah, pivot is way the heck out there. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. Let's see, gripping clop puzzle. Okay, so that's using that one, but I thought I had a camera for these guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had like a unless I'm just using the cutscene camera for these guys. I gotta refresh my memory on this. We'll do it the simple way. Gamepad. Fire this up. Oh, shoot. Why did you not switch? I must have errors. I have errors. That would do it. Oh, come on, stop. Focus. That's for Unity and for me. Ew, okay. These are found null installer in context aftermath level controller. That's not good. That's something I might have to throw back to Rich, my programmer, because he was doing some tweaks, and I think that might have broken something on my end. That's gonna suck if I can't actually do anything. Gameplay input. Oh, it's saying it object not found. Let's see if we broke a connection or something. Game controls. Controller. Okay, let me hunt. That's inventory. No. Controller. Okay, that looks fine. Task manager. No. Aftermath contact manager. No. Level. Scene variables. Puzzle manager. Level installer. Okay, that's all fine. Let's see. Okay, now whoa, that's actually the base controller, so that's not good. All right. Let me have a moment of concern. Let me see if this is a scene-specific issue or if this is a global across everything. Hopefully not. That would be bad. Let's see. Clear that. Come over here. It's a scene-specific thing because the intro cave is firing up fine. Crap. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Customize controls. Oh, hey, there he goes. There's a saving grace in that, you know? Okay. So, let's see. Value does not fall within the expected range. That's not ambiguous at all. So, user input. Yeah. So, I don't know, unless one of these guys is doing something weird. Let's check to see if any one of these guys is missing. No, they all look kosher. Let's see. 54. Close request. Back button, close request. Okay. Between. All right, let's go back over into our other. Oh, you know what? I could. Oh, no, I can't. I was gonna say I might be able to just revert back to the prefab on this UI, but I think in doing so I would lose all the other stuff I have that's scene specific here. I'm pretty sure. So that's not an option. Okay. It's the back button. All right, let's go back to the other scene and see what's going on there. See if there's something different in the settings. Back button. No. Memory serves. That looks like the same settings. Unclicked controller close request. Under input remapper. Okay, maybe we're missing something there. It's possible that he was doing some tinkering on the older scene because I'm not working on that one. And it didn't get shifted over to the new scene. Let's try and find it. It's thinking, and it says it's in intro cave. That's not helpful. Yeah, it's not there. Thank you, search tool, for being useless. Let's try our other search tool. Where is it? It's all switched around now. It used to be here. Okay, now I'm getting annoyed. There's a. Where's it? No, it's under Windows, I think. Yeah. Oh man, I'm off to something is just not defined. Yeah, that's probably the safest guess. Just tracking it down is the trick here. It's weird. I've totally lost my place here. Okay. Find references and scene. And no. So that script that it says it wants to connect to is not actually even applied in the scene, but it still doesn't cause an error. So that's not going to help. So yeah, I mean, it's making a controller request, which is part of the input remapper script. Yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing that probably attach. Does it have a parameter that is limited? That's you just went full on adult in a Charlie Brown show. Wah, 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 wah. Does it have a parameter that is limited? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. This is not. Yeah, this is my programmer's code, not mine. So I do not know the answer to that at all. I just know that we create a listener here for this. Is there an object that has a slider in the UI? No, we shouldn't have any sliders. Everything we've been doing so far has all been buttons. So no, I don't think that. Unless it's something to do with updating the UI connections, but even that, I don't think that's right. Crap. You know, I may have to just bastardize this. See if I could just do some remarking out related to controls. Yeah, no sliders. Everything is pretty much button related at this point. Okay, so if we fire this up, it complains, and then so you were first. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's just let me know that something's broken. Yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious. All right. With level controller. So I'm guessing it's somewhere in here, but I don't see anything missing. Crap. Use gameplay context. Gameplay input. I don't think that'd be in here. That would be where? And once again, I love when that happens. That makes it so easy to track stuff down when you go, yeah, there's a problem with that script. All right, where's in the scene? Oh, it's not there. Okay. This is what happens when an animator tries to address a programmer's code. He crashes and burns. Big time. I mean, worst case is I could... Oh, no, even that's going to be a pain in the butt. What's line 54 doing? Yeah, that's what we were talking about before. Remember, that's the... it puts a listener, which is doing this bit. Controller close request, which is tied to the input remapper, which has no element. It's not in the scene as far as I can tell. I mean, it's getting pulled in somehow, but I don't know if it's embedded or something else. But it's not... Yeah, I mean, neither one of these two scripts that it's erring on, either input remapper or the other one, is actually... Yeah, I know. That is weird. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe it needs to be assigned, but... I mean, none of the things that are actually throwing the errors, which is level controller and the customize controls windows, have any elements that are missing, as I can see. Unless there's something down in here that it's okay. Let's check these bad boys. No, yeah, that's, and then we were looking at this a while back. So I don't see anything in customized controls windows that's missing anything. All right, I'll brute force it. Just go through everything and just see if I see anything flagged. No. Held item, no. All right, check here. First cutscene, that should be nothing. Debris product, that's fine. So, nope. Nothing there. Okay, active task. Yeah, that's not going to have anything to begin with. Yeah, he just made an update last night, and unfortunately, I think it broke something in my scene. Are you using the Unity built-in source code, source control, or something like Git? Git. We're using Git, which I just did a pull last night. I'll make sure that nothing came through after that, but I'm pretty sure nothing new. No. No update since then. Yeah, but I don't want to like go in and start hacking away on his code, considering he's set up to do something and it works fine in the intro cave scene. So there's no upside to breaking his code because I won't know what to do with it. I would just be randomly tweaking stuff, versus letting him know and trying to get him to apply it to the aftermath scene. But yeah, that would just be kind of beyond me, I'm afraid. Yeah. I mean, in the meantime, I can just for the fun of it, let me see if I get anything different. If I, all right, aftermath level controller. What happens if I just take them out? If I get a different error? Yeah. Okay. Well, kind of works. Let's see. Except, yeah. Okay. That at least is a temporary thing. At least that's a hack that allows me to, although it's not actually switching. Yeah. Okay, let's try it this way. So if we know if we take that out and we take him out, and so just for the fun of it, if we try knocking stuff out temporarily, find out who the culprit might be. Probably gonna get error anyways because I have the other one open. So let me knock him out. Nope, still okay. Still getting it. So the only one left is remember. Nope, still getting it. Okay, but if I just turn it off fully, nothing there. That's intriguing. So scene context. Yeah. So at this point, I got a couple of scripts that I can't actually deactivate, but I'm guessing one of those must be the culprit. If it makes you feel better, I reported 3 bugs to my devs just while you've been streaming. Yeah, I guess that's, yeah, I guess I'll take comfort in that. Yeah, let's see. Dollar controller, yeah, I don't think that's throwing it. So it's aftermath scene variable, aftermath puzzle manager, which like I said, I can't disable, and then scene context. That, I mean, I would guess that'd be more likely to be the cause, though I have no clue what that actually does. Something to do with the scene and context, I'm gonna guess. All right, Well, crap. Okay. I could. I should be able to at least still kind of do something. Um, the word installer matches with the installer, the GUI installer, but I mean that's disabled at that point. The word installer does, but I mean it's still, I mean, level installer, GUI installer, and both of them are knocked out. So I don't think that's going to be it. All right, so what I'll do is just I'll bring all the stuff back to life again, because I could still kind of creep along, because I just want to work on the puzzle, and I should be able to at least fire that up manually. Installer prefabs, yeah. Still not much. Yeah, yeah, it's yeah. No, that's not gonna do much. Okay. So anyways, yeah, rather than chase my tail, what I'll do is what I was talking about before. If I do this, there we go. I can at least play, and then yeah. But I can't actually do that. But I'm just curious if, for the fun of it, if I don't know if I can actually trigger the puzzle then, can I? Yeah, crap. Without the level controller, uh, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to actually trigger the puzzle. It's like one of those things that if that one, it's very fragile. If it one element goes down, the whole thing crashes. So I think I'm screwed at the moment. Yeah, it's not. Let's see. Yeah, I mean the fact that I have the interior of the ship there, and it should automatically switch me into the interior. So yeah, it's that's not helpful. Use gameplay context. That's crap. Yeah, just there's something that's changed on my or changing the original scene that didn't get propagated into this new scene. I'll just I'm gonna have to just throw it back to him and just sort of make a note to him that if he adds stuff, definitely got to check in both scenes to make sure they both actually run, because I'm definitely dead in the water at the moment. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't even like work with the puzzle. I mean, I could do something where I make like placeholder input controls, but dude, that's a heck of a lot of programming to add to something that is just as a temp fix. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, never heard of it. Yeah, it's a way of sort of like uh adding elements. He explained it to me. It's adding elements after uh you start to run. It sort of like bypasses one of Unity's quirks. But Lucini, what's going on, buddy? So yeah, having a bit of a missed day today. Actually, you guys talk to yourselves for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and reach out to him. Although I'd assume uh, he's got bigger fish to fry at the moment. Just gonna say, can't run aftermath scene. I'm gonna do this. One sec. Hang tight. Getting this error. Intro cave still runs fine. Any idea what's different between the scenes. All right, I'll just throw that to him. See if he can kind of just looking for the moment. Well, since you're here, and since I'm not going to be able to do any work because Aftermath, this scene will not run because something got updated and Unity is not happy about it. So, but I can show you this. I did finally implement this. There you go. So there's the new art dropped in there. So integrated that. Thanks again, Lucchini, all you guys for the feedback. Break something on me without them. Nothing would ever get done either. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, you know. Or I mean, I could still keep doing it by myself, but it would just take years, like it normally does. But yeah, if we jump over to the Steam, now we see like I got the nice new art there, replacing the other I had before, and I also did an update on this image as well. You know, not a biggie, but it just makes me feel better. I don't think anyone's going to jump up and down. I mean, there's like the older version of the art, you know, just using strictly the screen grabs without any kind of touch up on it whatsoever. But yeah, just nice little revised look there. Anyways, unfortunately, to get approved in Steam nowadays, all it takes is, you know, the approval process is $100. If you got $100, then you got yourself a game to submit. Greenlight is long gone at this point, which is one of the reasons why there's so much shovelware that gets dumped on there. Because I mean, unless it's something that's violates any terms of service kind of stuff, something extreme, anything outside of that, and it's you got carte blanche, just as long as you can throw $100 at them. That was, I guess that's what they determined is the magic benchmark for trying to keep just the, you know, the content flippers, the image flippers and that kind of stuff, asset flippers. But, you know, that it hasn't tremendously. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that comes in on a daily basis. So on the downside, upside is that the bar is lower, so it's a lot easier to get the game on there. The downside is because it is lower, there's just tons of stuff that gets put on there all the time, and now you have a lot more stuff. I want to say that you have a lot of stuff to compete with, because a lot of the stuff that gets put on there is garbage, but now you have to sort of push your way past the garbage just to say, hey, I'm not an asset flip, you know. As for the Steam store before, I've definitely seen it. Yeah. So it's, you know, you have to make so much effort, and this was kind of the way mobile went as well. Back in the day when I first started making the mobile games, yeah, you could just make a good game, and it would, you know, just in a organic fashion would find its own audience, and you would have sales, you know, and that would get you up the chart. Just good games could get exposure. Now that's gone, you know. I mean, it's totally true for mobile, but even worse because it has to be free to play, you know, which is just a entirely different financial beast. At least on Steam, people are still, thank God, so willing to actually pay, you know, for most of their games. You know, the idea of going down the rabbit hole of free to play again, I don't see myself ever doing that ever again. But anyways. Yeah, I was just going to show Lucchini the fact that got all that stuff plugged in. Did a few more tweaks last night and this morning, and then I had to format everything and all the different shapes and sizes, make sure it all fits and all that kind of stuff. But plugged in, ready to go now, so I'm happy with the new art. I think it's a much better eye grabber now. So if you go Lost in Space, like there you go. So yeah, I think there you go. I think it's much more appealing visually than, you know, there. So like obviously for the small one, I just dropped it down to just Will Robinson himself firing off the laser with just the text underneath it. So I just thought that was a decent trade-off of instead of trying to shove everyone into a image that's that small. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm third position for Lost in Space for a game that hasn't even launched yet. So I guess that's a saving grace and helps show that there is interest in it. But anyways, what I was going to work on today, when I thought I could actually do something, let me double check that I didn't get any, yeah, no. Okay, let's see, did I lose it? No, there he is. So yeah, this was going to be what I was going to play with today. Just obviously really super quick placeholder, but this would be like the inside of the drill. So the idea is that you get the key out of the cabinet from inside the Jupiter 2, unlocks the panel, and that takes you to, where did he go? Oh, wow, he's way up there, isn't he? Takes you to this puzzle. So inside there, you have like this cylinder tube that's blocking, and the idea is that these buttons, you press it and the cylinder starts to turn a little bit, and if it's the correct button, then it'll stay in that position. If it's the wrong button, then it snaps back into place. And then, so it's just, all it is just guessing the order of the 6 buttons. You know, you do when you finally figure out which the first one is correct, and then it stops and it stays in that turn position, and then you try and guess the next one, and it'll turn further, or if it's wrong, then it just snaps back in place. You know, and then once you figure out the combination, the order of all 6, then it will rotate the full way, and then the oil will start flowing out and fill up the bucket nicely. So that was going to be the game plan today, but unfortunately, because when I hit play, it comes up with a nice little nasty errors. That means I'm not doing anything. See, and this is a bad day for it too, because, you know, Lucchini normally is like, you know, let's talk movies, and that's all we're going to be able to do today. But unfortunately, I guess that's not going to be a thing today. So we may just make it a very, very, very brief stream today, since I'm not going to be able to work on this, and I have to find something else to plow through. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what else I could do, because everything is centered around the coding. Yeah. That's, yeah. Yeah. Requires coding, requires coding, requires coding. Yep. The prefab installers on that one script to the same one in the scene that's working. Yeah, okay. Gotta find it again. Wait, why are you not even changing? That's, okay, that's a new one. I'm not in a running state, am I? Oh, I still wasn't running. No, I wasn't. Okay, why is it acting like it's locked and the inspector's not even updating? That's not me, right? That's that's not me doing that. Let's see. Let me just do that. Throw this over there. Yeah, that's even stranger, because what am I missing here? Why is that not even updating? Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days, I think, isn't it? It's just gonna be one of those days. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I don't even want to speculate on what it was, but okay, I didn't really change anything except add this, and I don't want to put that back in there and retexture, so I'll just do that, and I will try restarting. You know, if you tried turning it off and on again, you know, that always seems to be a working choice. All right, in the meantime, just do a quick, since I have a moment for it to load up. There you go. That's your line. Hey, look at that. I can actually switch between items again. we're getting somewhere. The prefab installers on that one script. On the but I mean, there's no. I mean, there's not even like really a prefab. Are you talking about the UI root prefab? Killertooth, I'm not even sure specifically which. I mean, I know the installers are 2 scripts attached. Let me expand this. Make sure let me turn this back on. I forgot the script name, but we saw it somewhere. I mean, because in terms of installers, you know, we had the GUI installer and the level installer, but I mean, there's nothing in terms of prefab or anything connected to it aside from just the actual script. So I mean, I'm not sure what you're talking on that one. One of those you need to expand. Yeah, well, I mean, these are expanded. That's what I'm saying. These 2, which are the installers, you know, one of these I'd assume is probably above that. Okay. Scene context. I'll just go ahead and push these all open. There was another spot that had a prefab, or was a prefab. Let's see if we just fire it up again. All right. So it's specifically calling the Lost in Space game controller, which is the parent script. Installer prefabs scene context. Wait. So you're doing it again. Yeah, those are, for me, those are just 4 words put side by side. So, scene context is a component on that screen. You mean that's attached to this, or? You know, talk to someone that, you know, talk to someone like you're talking to them, like they graduated with a a diploma from the Deep South, because, well, that's actually true. But anyways, okay, we're scrolling. So we have the Aftermath level, right? I don't know if there's something specifically in here that you were referring to. Expand this. Or next we have Aftermath scene variables, which seems unlikely. I'm just looking for anything that's attached that's not just a script. Scene context. Oh, there you go. That's what you're referring to. Mono installer. Okay. So yeah, okay, so it's missing. So okay, let's go back to the other one and see if the other scene has something there. Let's check that out. You might be onto something. No. Let me expand this so you can see what the heck I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, yeah. Dude, I think you found it, man. So, check you out. You should go into programming, man. I leave out words. No, seriously, you should consider programming. That was pretty insightful. That was, you know. All right. Controller. Oh, but it still wants level controller and one of them wants the GUI. So that's not right. That's still going to error out because the other one, it wants level and GUI, so, but it's only giving me that one choice. So it's actually like, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm missing what the GUI is. So let me clear this out because we know that's wrong. You dabble. Yeah, I mean, I know I was being funny. I mean, I know you're very much the programmer, but yeah, I was just kind of making a humor there. I was fully aware. All right, let's just see where the GUI installer lives. Maybe that's something that he added, but it didn't get propagated. Oh, that's not helpful. Okay, so level cave level controller GUI installer. Okay, so so level installer, and maybe I don't have GUI installer on mine. Otherwise, it should be seeing that and requesting that. Level installer GUI installer. Until my scripts work. No, there's a GUI installer. Okay, so that's weird. So if I do a search this way, it only gives me the level controller, but I mean not the right one. It doesn't show the GUI installer. But anyways, so fingers crossed. Look at that. Fragmented Navali. Sorry to bother you. I want to offer promotion for your channel. Yeah, no. Nope. No, thank you. Nope. Thanks, but no thanks. All right, so I'm going to call off the guards on this. I'm going to actually just delete it. Delete. Because I completely figured it out all by myself. Completely. Wow. You know, no help whatsoever from you guys. Yeah, thank you for the no help. No kidding. Killer Tofu, thank you so much for tracking that down. Obviously, I was just, you know, I had no chance. Okay. Do you want it like, you know, with the 1, 2, 3, 4 left as numbers, or do you want it spelled out? W O W O N E T W O. Well, you know, if we rank it by knowledge, then yeah, absolutely. Oh, you want it bold? you know what? I'll make sure that my staff gets on that. Okay, I'll make sure that they're aware. Staff, staff, they staff. Oh. Must be on their coffee break again. I hate when that happens. There you go. I will definitely make sure they put in a call. Yeah, let's do lunch. But seriously, thanks again. That changes everything. I can actually function again. I mean, I'm sure I probably would have found it at some point. You know, infinite typewriters, infinite monkey kind of time frame. But it's nice to have it expedited to, you know, a couple of minutes versus a couple of centuries. So big thanks. Big thanks. Look at that. Real-time live coding, fixing, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so now we can actually do something. Now I don't feel like working. Now I'm like spent, you know. All right. So, and then we have the proxy. So let's go ahead and let's see. Let's talk games. I'm still enjoying my Wallace and Gromit, even though it is dated by 15 years. It still plays really, really well. Oh, did those 15 million files actually finally get processed? That's an insane thing. Oh, you have played it before? Yeah, it's just, I mean, it is a perfect blend of just enough puzzles, but a lot of storytelling. You know, and I mean, it's just they benefit from an existing universe that's just so well defined that it's, you know, a little easier for them to pull off such a fantastic piece of work there. Only a couple times, I think I mentioned, only a couple times that I felt like there was some moon logic going on. You know, I mean, it was like a couple of them was like I read I read a walkthrough and it's kind of like, wait, really? Okay, I still don't understand why that works, but okay, you know, but that was exceptionally rare, which is a good sign for them. Okay, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a new puzzle. I'm gonna just duplicate. I get lazy. I do it this way just because I know I'll forget to add something if I do it another just from scratch. Drilling rig. Yeah, that's good enough. It could be cheese logic. That's good. Cheese grommet. Yeah, actually the game does a nice job of also throwing in little references, subtle references to some of the old shorts. You know, so fans of it, it doesn't detract if you don't know, but if you know the old shorts, it's just, you know, a beautiful, I mean, like, there's a photo hanging over the fireplace of them when they're fishing. You know, it's just these great callbacks, you know. Yeah, as was I. I love claymation stuff, you know. But yeah, and yeah, I don't know if you saw the story. The company that was supplying them the plasticine, the stuff they were using for their animation, has given up producing it. So whatever supply that the Artemin currently has was the last they would get. I guess they would have to ultimately change to some other type of variation of clay, but you know, for them that's got to be like earth-shattering, you know, because I mean it's been decades. Oh, and Angry Kid? I think that was what it was called. Artemin had that Angry Kid one that was just like replacement animation. So you had a person in a jacket, but the face was like clay that was put on you know, on the person's head. And man, were those just biting. A lot more grown-up humor in those as well. All right, so drilling rigs, that'll make it happy and it'll stop screaming. All right, so selecting we'll put it as a pressed status. Resetting and success. I think that's all we're gonna need for our various status choices. Solution is actually going to be a 6, and there's no vector 6. So, I don't know. Could I just do, like, 2 vector 3s? Solution A, and then solution B. I don't know. You can tell me, Killer Tofu. So, the idea is that the order, there's 6 buttons, and there's an order for the 6 buttons. So, obviously, I think it stops with 4, doesn't it? Yeah, there's no such thing as a vector 6. I didn't think there was, but I thought I'd try it just to crash and burn. So I figured if I just split it into 2, it should be, you know, the same thing. It's just easy to store that way. You list or an array. Yeah, you know, yeah, that's true. I'll just do it as an array. Because I don't care about lists because it's not going to dynamically change. So, and they are int. So, yeah, I'll go that route. So, fair enough. And why do you not like int? Now you like int. Okay. Let's see. Solution check that's nothing. Lucini's back. Lucini, you missed your opportunity to help me, buddy. That was Killer Tofu had to, you know, pick up the slack, you know. Look at that, 430. Wow, where are you at now? Look at that. What was that, like 4th place you got there? Uh-oh. Do I have to do a few more tosses just make sure I stay in the top 3? You know, I could actually load up the old project and then make some little hack that just makes sure that when I throw it, it works 100% of the time. Akin, hey! Akin, how we doing? Hello again, hello again. Sorry, I just looked over. Hopefully that was recently that you said hello. As I talked about before, I don't have one chat. Unfortunately, it doesn't unify. I have multiple chats, so I have to like keep checking side to side. But Akin, nice to hear from you again. Hope you're doing well. You could be 3rd on the list. Yeah. So yeah, I'll have to find some spare time and maybe hack it so every time I do it, I always win 100% of the time, just so I can reclaim. I didn't see the list. I think I'm like 3rd spot, 640, something like that. Anyway, all right. So connected wire we don't care about. No. Puzzle instructions we do care about that. Press to skip. We care about that. All right. And then I think we'll do like private int of let's see, current choice. Excuse me. So yeah, because it'd be 0 to 5. There's 6 of them, and I don't think I need that. And then skip to leave intact. All right, and then, yeah, we're doing that. Thanks, sir. You're welcome. Again, yeah, of course. Thanks for coming by and visiting again. Yeah, actually, I'll show this again because, Lucini, I don't know if you were lurking at the time, but I did show the integrated... There we go. I got the new graphics in there. So, yeah, Lucini, you can stop me if you already saw it. But this is the stuff that you guys gave your thumbs up on. And now I've plugged it in there. It's now part of the website. Looks a lot more professional now. I think that just ups the production value just a bit. And then, of course, it's over here on the Steam page now as well. As well as if you do a Lost in Space search, you see that it's right there, little thumbnail. Oops. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can do it that way. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. So, there we are. Lost in Space, the adventure game. So, thanks again for the feedback on that. It was greatly appreciated, and I do a mea culpa. I do accept the fact that I was going down the wrong path, and once I bit the bullet and actually took the original game heads and just kind of touched them up, integrated them into the image, and looked at it as kind of like, yeah, crap, okay, fine. Yeah, that's the better choice. You guys are right. I was wrong. First time in my life. All these decades I've been on this earth, and that's the first mistake I ever made in my entire life. Yeah, as I wish. All right, highlight on. Okay, so that's... okay, so we're gonna add this. Let's see, how do I want to do it? I'll do it. I think I'll just go back to the highlight the trick, and because that seems to work pretty well. So let's go button highlights. And oops, that's not right. I need highlight effect. There we go. I'm still waiting for my first mistake. What's it like? It's gut-wrenching, to make it this many decades without a single whoopsie. And now that I've hit the big 4-0. Wait a second, I'm not 40. See? There's another mistake. See, you make the first mistake, and they just start flowing like a river. I'm nothing but mistakes now. I'm pure error prone. Just so pathetic. All right. Oh, this is an array, so let's switch this to like that. And we're good. Killer Tofu's really pushing it. He's definitely trying to climb the leaderboard there. Okay. Dun-dun-dun. Where are we at? Yeah. Johnny Reed. Boy, hadn't heard that name in a long time. But yeah, he destroyed that top spot, didn't he? He was just dedicated. Okay, that's fine. Skip, that's all good. All right, and then so we don't really need left and right. So I'm gonna knock those out because we're just gonna have up and down. Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna do that. So we have interact. Okay, that's look. Yeah. Which one's examine? I thought that was interact. Okay. Selecting. Press back. Even that we're not going to be using. So I could just, I could delete it, but I'll mark it out just in case I change my mind. Move up, move down. Okay, so that's what we need. All right. And I'm going to leave these guys alive. Kind of alive. Just so I can make sure that I got this going in the right direction. All right. And then we'll say... And then selecting. All right, so we're selecting while we're selecting. Okay. And then we need to check if correct choice based on your position. Cool. Let's see. All right. Let's actually. Oh, you know what? That's not gonna fly. I'm gonna have all kinds of errors down here. So let me remark all this crap out. Oops. Let's come down here. Oh. Yeah. That's do it that way. Move right is marked out. Move up and move down. Yeah. There we go. Move up is knocked out. Take this out. Don't need that. All right. And now we should be... Oh, nope. Nope, we got crap down here. Cannot type. Just gonna like... There. Error free? Bingo. Okay, cool. Patiently waiting. Impatiently waiting. Alright, drilling. Rig puzzle, which we didn't even attach it yet. There we go. Alright, so I just want to start filling in some of these blanks, make sure I'm going down the right path. We'll figure out the instructions here in a second. We'll get that going. Is skippable. Hold. That's correct. All right. Allowing input. Yes. Puzzle instructions. Come back to that. Why Why do I still have wires? Huh. Alright. So, now this case, I will, unlike the previous one. Oh, I forgot. That's because I scaled it up, so it's not going to line up, is it? Who cares? This is proxy. Whereas before with the wires, I was letting you switch and actually choose a wire that's already been placed, so you can unplace it. But in this case, I'm only going to let you select ones that haven't been pressed yet, because if you press the wrong order, it's all going to snap back into place anyways. So what we want to do then is add the highlight. Let me find, I'm lazy. I want to just get the right settings. So show generators on this guy. There he is. Copy component. Come back. There he is. All right. You stop. And turn it on, and it's doing nothing. Still doing nothing. Oh, that's why it's just... There we go. Just go nuts. Okay. Okay, that's a little too nuts. Let's dial that back a little bit. Yeah, that's good enough. So let's go copy component. Just each one of these guys. Like so. Paste. Turn them off. There. All right. And this is 6. Oh, really? Okay. Do it. I'll put a name on these to make it a little more obvious. Like so. One. Oh, I always do that. Anyone else do that? You mean to hit Control V and you hit Control C and just completely demolish whatever was your previous selection? I hope I'm not the only one that does that. I do it all the time. It's evil that C and V are next to each other. It's not 15. It's just 5. Okay. Zero. 1. Really? God, it's so glitchy. It, like, you got to do it just perfect. Yeah. Okay, I got lucky that time. 4 and last one. 5. Good. Okay. So we got those attached. 0, 5. Okay, and then we'll worry about that later. All right, and then we'll want to manually trigger this puzzle. Okay. Oh, let's add a camera to it. Okay, I was trying to remember how to do this before. So if I do, yeah, okay. So I definitely have a camera in here somewhere. There he is, this bad boy. That's what I want. So we're gonna duplicate him and toss him on there. Turn you back off. Let's see. So we do it this way. Put him right there, and then zero him out. And then 180 him. There he goes. Put it at an angle just so we have ourselves some nice little obvious 3D. Alright. Come up like so. Yeah. Good enough for a prototype. Cool. And then can rename this, because this is the drilling rig puzzle. I'm going to put that in there so it didn't get confused with the drilling rig. Okay, so I think I have a little cheat right here. If it's still there. Yeah, there's my test of puzzle. But before we can actually do it, we need to include it, which we haven't done yet. Alright, gripping claw on this is drilling rig. Alright, and we're good there. Okay. So let's attach it, and then we should be able to at least fire it up. I mean, it's premature. It's not going to like do anything yet, but I just trying to make sure I got the base of it set up correctly. Oh, it's not under puzzles, is it? It's in here somewhere. There he is, screaming. There we go. So drilling rig puzzle should be all we need to fire this off. Like that. And when we hit play, it should just jump straight to it. Should fire it up. Oh, shoot, wait. Nope. Oh, one sec here. One sec. My my programmer just chimed in. So I deleted the message. I didn't think it was gonna bug him, but he actually got it and just responded. What is it called? I'm just gonna give him the info so he knows what was going on here. One sec. Oops, mistyping. Yeah. Almost done. Okay. So we did crash and burn here. So drilling puzzle. Oh, because okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because the puzzle script by default fires up the instructions, which we have no instructions yet. So I guess I do need to do that if I don't want it to complain. So let's add some instructions. Ooh. Let me get to it this way. We should see puzzle instructions right here. There we go. I'll just clone. There we go. And Let's go into 2D mode so we can get it centered, like so. There we go. Is this gonna fit? Kind of. Excuse me. Let's see if we space this out a little bit more. It's a little tight. That's fine. Then we'll just take the instruction background and expand that a little bit. So it doesn't look too bad. Why does the drilling rig, why does that look like it's double spaced? Seriously? You're not going to let me select it at all. Ah. No, that's just one space. It looks double. Oh, that one was. Okay. And then we get the instructions. Press the 6 buttons in the correct order to the flow of the what did I call it? Did I call it oil? Did I call it I think it of the I just call it oil. Don't need to overthink it. Yeah. Press to select a button. And at this point, I'm not going to bother saying to choose. That's fine. I'm not going to add the whole joystick up and down thing because at this point, the players have been playing it long enough that I think that's sort of given. So I'm going to kind of leave that implied, unless someone can tell me I'm wrong to think that. All right. And that guy. Yeah, you know what? I hate the fact that selection seems to be like a brutal hit and miss. Like that, and then which one is it? There he is. There we go. No. There we go. Now, come on. Stop doing that. All right. And then background shadow. Really? it's just messing with me now. Okay. I think we're good there. Drilling rig puzzle. Press the 6 buttons in the correct order to increase the flow of the oil. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty straightforward. And this is puzzle instructions, and let's wire this up. Let's see. Is that actually correct? Seems like it should be the container, not. Okay. Did I break it yet? Still trying. Give me a couple minutes. I'll get there. No, it's still not. All right. Oh, wait, then where did I just put it then? Did I put it in here? Where did I just assign that? Yeah, that's all good. Okay, I thought I put it right. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. Two different places. And then skip puzzle GUI grip, GUI group grip. I've been frustrated. Doing better now, thanks to Killer Tofu's support. Uh-oh. But I am desperately out of liquid refreshment, so I think I'm going to bow out here for a second and fill up my drink again. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so I assume it's just complaining that it doesn't have the skip yet. Press the skip puzzle. Press the skip text. That should make it not error out. Just say vodka. You know me too well. No. All right, so that's uh-oh. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's something to check here in a second. I am going to duck out to refill the glass. By glass, I mean, McDonald's plastic cup. That's good. Okay. Hang tight. I'll be right back. In the meantime, feel free to keep Penny company. That scoreboard is getting challenging. All right, I'll be right back. All right, all stocked up again. What did I miss here? The next one's a miss. It's rigged. Okay. So, got my drinks. My bubbly vodka. There you go. And let's find out what I'm still missing here. Oh, because I had wires still in there. Yeah, let me just not remark it out. Let's just delete it because wires are no longer a part of this. There. That upset anyone else? No. Okay, good. All right. All right. Wait, did it fire up? It did. Okay. Oh, interesting. There it goes. I did a study that showed having a slight amount of alcohol in their system increased developer productivity. You know, I had a bunch of VFX buddies over the last couple of decades that took that philosophy to heart. You know, for their productivity. I can't say I joined them, but I definitely drank more than my share of caffeinated drinks to push through all that kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. So that's working. So then on begin, and then skip puzzle group. That's yeah. So then what's it unfocus? Hide instructions hide. Yeah. So then we highlight the first button. All right. Highlight that'd be 0 enabled equals, let's see. Okay. Equals true. And then where's our okay, I must have gotten rid of it. Excuse me. No, current choice. Let's do current button. That just, to me, that makes more sense. Oh, you guys are just duking it out now, aren't you? Zero. You need to catch up. Okay. So, current button, that's good. All right, so let's try this. So if we go up or down, I'll make it a switch case, but I mean, there's not that much. There's only gonna be one status that it would do anything static, and that is selecting. But I'll go ahead and just for the fun of it, I'll do it as a switch case anyways. Might be redundant. Might be good enough to just do a if the status is selecting, but so this is going up. So we say current button minus if current button equals -1, current button equals 0. There we go. And then oh, let's do this first. Let's go button highlights, current button enabled equals false. Let me double check to make sure I did it that way. I'm just starting to think that I turned off the highlight. Yeah, I did. Okay, I just had a suspicion I did that way. So we want that, and then we just want to do the enabled, not enabled, highlighted. That's what we want. So let's find where I did the other enableds. Good. All right, now we're good. Or are we? Let's see. Yep, okay, now we're kosher. And that one goes to true. Simple, simple. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't think I'm gonna have anything else. And I'm just gonna pilfer this because it's almost identical. Let me kill all this. Come on, learn to type. If it's equal to, it would be 6, so it'd be, if it was 6, then we need to move that back down to 5. You know what, actually I guess I could do it this way. I guess this is a slightly cleaner way, right? If we say if it's 0, then return. Yeah, what the heck. So then we don't have to do the check because we just checked it. If it's equal to 5, you're not going anywhere. You're going nowhere. There. So that'll, yeah, slightly cleaner, I guess. All right, so that should give us up and down abilities. So let's see if that's plugged in correctly. First we'll hide the container. Ah. What the heck? I did. I totally pressed the right buttons and it still complained. All right. There we go. Oops. Wait. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Why? Yeah. Oh, I don't need to turn off, do I? Current button. Although that still doesn't explain. If it's equal to 5, don't increase. That's weird. 0 to 5. I forgot. Nope. No, I do need that because that gets rid of the one we just were doing. Duh. Okay, so that doesn't explain why this guy is not actually increasing. Unless, maybe I did not set the array correct. Let me double check that. That's my guess. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Button 5. Yeah. Okay. So we're 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. There it is. So when I turned everyone on in a group, I did not have that button included. Oops. Let me turn off the actual enabled, highlighted. All right, now we're good. That should fix things. Yep. Now we're set. Sweet. All right, so let's go ahead and come up with a random solution. Let's see. Solution. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll say 5, 2, 4, 1, 3. Sure. Okay, yeah. Let's see, and I have a resetting, don't I? Yeah, resetting, good. And then if we, selecting. All right. So let's say, if, I did do that 0. Yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's correct. So if we say if current button equals what did I say? Solution? Yeah. Wait, that's not right. No. Not current button. We need a new one for current selection. Now I need a better name than that. So this is indicates which position you're at. Position. How about that? Current. Current solution position. That's yeah, that's like government, isn't it? That's just bloated. Current solution choice. That's better. That's slightly less government speak, I think. All right. So choice. Oh, and then we need to reset that too to 0. Equals 0, and we'll probably add some on game focus. We'll just say reset values. So we can recycle this when the player makes a mistake and it resets everything. Plural, and it's happy. There we go. All right. So if that's correct, oh, bracket. So if it's correct, then we'll say, oh, we need some do tween action in here. Okay. Do tween. So, which 10 degrees, I guess. Oh, we haven't actually connected the cylinder yet, have we? That would be a good idea. Nah. Go back. Cylinder. Transform. Cool. Rotate. And let me see. I think that's Y. Yeah. And I don't think it lets you rotate just on one axis. No, it doesn't. I didn't think so. I just thought I'd double check. 0, and then let's go y plus it's what do I want to do? 360, so 12 degrees, what the heck. And then 0. Yeah, I know, you're complaining because we haven't set point 0.5. And we'll yeah, we'll set ease. We'll say, whoa, not flash. Okay. That should be good enough. I may bump that off to a function because I'm going to be using that for no, actually, no, maybe just that one. Okay. So if that's correct, then we'll just say oh, it's switch modes. Let's see. Oh, status equals. Let's see. Pressed. We'll leave that in. I can say turning, but you know, I think pressed is good. And then choice is now increased by 1. And then invoke oh, has parentheses, quotes, back to selecting, and do like 1 second. So it's just a little bit of a pregnant pause before you get control again. We'll say, do it now because I'll forget otherwise and not understand why my code's not working. Back to selecting, and then just all right, and then we should reset the buttons. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we should. I'll make it more elegant, but right now I'm just going to reset the button to 0, and then turn off all highlights. Let me get rid of this because that's pointless. All right. I just need 1. All right. Highlights. Highlight it equals false. Okay, we'll get there. Excuse me. And then current button will default back to 0, which, like I said, I need to check to make sure that that number is actually available. Otherwise, we'll go on to the next one. But at least just to make sure this is working. All right, so current button goes 0, and then highlight on. Annoying. Okay. So after 1 second, it goes back to right. So then, otherwise, else, we're gonna just switch it back. So let's see. Oh, and I also want the button itself, excuse me, to go in, but I'll come back to that. Oh, what am I doing? I just need... Just zap it back to 0. Out back, so it snaps. Yeah, and then... Current button equals 0, and then current solution choice also equals 0. We're back to square one. Okay. And I'll do a check here later on to say that if all of them, I mean, if we're up to all 6 have been selected correctly, then we've finished it. But I'll add that later. Just kind of doing this piecemeal. And then let's see. We should be able to go back to select because that'll just default. Oh, but yeah, let's do the same thing we're doing here. Like so. I think that's enough to at least get things started. I'm going to double check the solution, so at least do one right to begin with. Okay, so it's the last one. Oh, let me attach the cylinder. Control S is always your friend. Okay, I don't even know what it did. It rotated it, but I'm not sure. We'll just do a debug here. Just a correct versus wrong reset. And it looked like, even if that was correct, it looked like it was going the wrong direction. For some reason, I want it to go kind of counterclockwise. For some reason, that just feels right to me. Waiting. Yep, okay, good. And if we do this... Oh, I guessed right. That's great. Yeah, wrong. Now we reset. Good. Okay, so it is actually doing the... shoot, is it that one? So it's 5, 3... 5, 3... Nope. As an animator, I'd imagine having to animate stuff via code must be pretty painful. Yeah, you know, for anything that's like sophisticated, yeah, absolutely. You know, but I mean, I like the Dwayne because of the you have all those different eases, which is, I mean, comparable to what an animator would do anyways. You know, so in that capacity, if it's just doing a simple rotation with either a bounce or an overshoot or something like that, then actually it's pretty cool. 3, is it 4? No, I can't remember my own puzzle. I'm trying not to cheat and look. 3. There it is. 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna mess it up. I messed it up. Okay. Let's just cheat. I need to know it's gonna go to the right place. Anyways, so if current choice solution sloppy. If it equals 5, then no. Status equals statuses success. Puzzle solved. All right. So I want to hit that, so I am going to cheat and just check it. 524130. It was like right there. I wasn't even paying attention. It was literally right next to me. But I think the fact that I was messing up generally shows that I did not cheat there. I'm going to cheat now. 5. What did I say? 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1. 0, 1, 2, 3. And finally, 0. There you go. So yeah, that's actually working nicely. It's 6. So I'm thinking in terms of 360. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do the full 60. Like so. Because right now it just doesn't really look like it's turning much. And when you fail, I want it to have more of an impact of like snapping back. Yeah, 5. What did I say? 2. 4. 3. Oh, I just reset it. Yeah, I think what I do for if it's yeah, I gotta add that if you get it wrong right from the beginning, like this. Oh, I need to hide the highlight anyways there, but yeah, right now it doesn't do anything. It just kind of sits there. So I want to do like a little nudge, just so you can see something happened there, but it was wrong. And then the button needs to go in and then pop out, and the highlight needs to go away. So those are things I need to add, but pretty close. Not terrible considering I lost the first half to not being, or what, the first 40 minutes, 45 minutes to not being able to actually write code. All right, so selecting. So we'll borrow this one because we would just turn off all the highlights. Doing good, thank you. Not bad for an animator. Okay. So, button highlights, good. That's turn all those off automatically. Yeah, that's good. And then we want to push the button in. So, oh, and then I guess we should also make. Oh, I'm still running. Oops. Let me stop it. Eventually. Anytime. There it goes. Yeah, I know. It always throws up all these, the bone plugin freaks out. All right. So he's at 0. That's good. So it will see what looks like. That's pretty good. -1. Can I get away with -1? Not really. Negative. Okay, there you go. -0.9. I'm going to shrink that down just for the time being so the button lines up better. But they're all one mesh, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So -0.9. And then we can do the same thing with like the DoTween. So yeah, I really like DoTween's eases. That just adds a nice little touch to it for sure. let's see. Current button. Oh, button highlights. I forgot. Highlights, and then we'll cheat by going up to the game. Really? You're not gonna let me? Wait. Oh! Fair enough. Okay. Yes. That was on me, not you. Now I can go up a step. There we go. So game object. Transform, and then do move. Y, and it's negative 0.9 F, and we'll do it pretty fast, like so, and then ease out back. Wow. Bank. I did it again. Seriously, cap lock, you're killing me. There. See how easy this stuff is? Typing like you now. Yeah, well, you know, I'll learn how to type, you know, when I'm 100. Okay. The sprite's really getting me. Yep. Diet 7-Up. Close enough. It was the other clear liquid. I mean the vodka. The bubbly vodka. Alright. So that's cool. And then if we're back to selecting. Yeah, if it's wrong. So that's the only time we do back to selecting, right? Okay, so back to selecting. Because what I'm thinking is, okay, you know what? I'll do it this way. Because back to selecting, I want it to remove the highlights, but I also wanted to reset the buttons, but only if that's an error. So I'm just going to add it to the error and keep it out of that function. So if it's wrong, then we're going to just do a quick loop. And switch all of them back. And then turn that off. Yeah, I do, right at the start. Good, good. I've almost got this right. Transform. Whoa. Did I do Y before? If I, yeah. No, that's a Z. That's just gonna make it, I think it's, yeah, it's a Z. That would have been ugly. It would have just like flown up in the air. Okay. I'm just gonna recycle this. Back to 0. Alright. And then if it's already at 0, it won't do anything anyway, so that's fine. Okay. And that I think that's everything. So this should be more immersive now. It should give more sense of your progress. Whoa! Whoops. Did I not do local? Oh, look at that. I didn't move. That would do it. That's weird. I got it right on this one, but not on that one. Button goes bye-bye. You know, you break it, you buy it. All right. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's happened too fast. So, I wish you could. I wish you could put an additive kind of variable when you do invoke. Um, I just do it as a separate one. Back to selecting, and we'll just say reset buttons. Close enough. Ah. Oops. I lost something. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Let's see. That's the wrong. There we go. So it's here. Just do 2, so that way, because I don't have a simple way of getting in there to find out if that's correct or not. So we'll just do it this dirty way. Yeah, okay, then the button goes down. Like so. Okay. Now it should stay down for a full second before it pops back up. If it's wrong. Bingo. All right. Cool. So the other thing I want to do is make the cylinder just kind of wobble. Slow day today, really tired, not being much of a nuisance. Hey, I'm getting stuff done. Come on. I'm almost on the verge of completing an entire puzzle in what, just over an hour, less than an hour and a half's time. So and you're still there. I can still send you there. So that's fine. No worries. Okay. So if it's wrong, right. And then let's see if, excuse me, and we'll do the check right here. So if we're currently on our first selection, then if it's equal to 0, then there's no way for it to rotate anyways. Are you gonna go to bed? Okay, no worries. Yeah, I know. I know you're like on a totally different time and a million hours later than me. So I appreciate you being here while you're here. Let's see. Yeah, I crashed last night. I was just so wiped. I think I went to bed even like before 11, which for me is comparatively early. Okay, so good night, Lucini. Have yourself a good night's sleep, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully you can pester me more. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. So let's go this direction. Say 0. How far do I want to go? Like 15 degrees? No, let's go 30. But it's going to be real fast and then back fast. And then it's not going to be out back, it's going to be like snapping. So 0.25 and is it no, out, is it elastic? That's what I want. I was saying snap. Close enough. So we do that, and then we need to snap it back for a half a second. And that one we go back to 0. Maybe. Happy now? Yes. But we need to set the delay for that long. I don't know why he keeps adding semicolons to my stuff. Right. And then current button resets to 0. That's fine. Redundant, but fine. Current solution button choice is what I meant. Okay. Cool. All right. So I think that's just going to add the wobble to the cylinder. But by and large, I think that most of the code's there. This is obviously a brain dead simple puzzle to implement. I mean, I'm demonstrating that, I think. Whoa! Okay, so that was a lot. So let's dial that down significantly by half. Oh yeah, actually I didn't even realize the time. It's about time for me to wrap up anyways. We'll try and finish with this little minor victory here. That's so jarring. Okay, so elastic is not good. So let's do this. Let's do out, bounce, and then out, back. So then it'll like bump, 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 and then kind of reset. See if that looks better. If not, I'll just have to increase the time so it doesn't look as rushed. I need to make the turn go enough that it registers that it's actually moving. But maybe that 0.25 was just kind of a little over paced. Let's see. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, there you go. I think that's good. Although, wrong direction, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that registers like it sticks. Like, dunk, dunk. Oh, no, that's not it. And then snaps back. I might even do that for the wrong ones. I think that's kind of a cool thing to really signify that, oops, it's not right. Yeah. I think I might borrow that. So, what we're going to do is if out back, so we do that and we actually I guess we're doing the same thing either. Oh no, because this one we need to add or subtract rather the 15 degrees, but we need to start with the base here. Wait a second. It doesn't matter, does it? Because I could recycle that, because if it's 0, it's just going to be 0 minus 15. Duh. So I got there. It doesn't matter. Since that works on both of them, I think, yeah. I think this will work. Yeah, let's see. So I tried wrong one. Whoa! Nope. Oh, because we didn't do the delay, did we? We forgot to put the delay in there. So it all happened instantaneously. Let's try that again. Yeah, I know. I changed code while I was still running, and you just hate the crap out of that. I know. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's no doubt that, okay, you've done it wrong. So if we go correct, but then do it wrong, there you go. I think that completely sells. What do you think? 5. Shoot, what's the solution? What's the, what did I say? 2. 0 and 2. Do like that, and then we'll screw it up, and it just resets. Yeah, I like that. Five. Oh, it's, yeah. 2, 3, 4, like that, and then get it wrong. Yeah. I'm pretty content with that. I think that's good. I think that came together very quickly. Yep, and you can see the buttons are pressed in. That's cool. I guess what I could do just to make it more photogenic is if we kind of kick it over the side like so. So it's easier to see the buttons are pressed in without the Dutch angle. Tilt it down like so. Center it. And then copy those values like so. Yeah, that way the buttons look really obviously pressed in. I could probably even do something. No, I don't want to say there's color here. This has to be mechanical because there's really no power. Yeah. Awesome. That looks good. I'm pretty happy with that. Right, so let's set our camera back. All right, and let's just save and go full screen. I think we're there. I think that's going to be it. 5. Nope. Oh, it's wait. 5, 2. There it is. 4. Nope. 5, 2, 4, 0. Yeah. Huh. And then it says puzzle solved. There it is. Let me do it one more time where I make it fail. 5, 2. Oh, shoot. 4, and then I'll mess it up. Bingo. Now it is the only, okay, technical thing is when it does the rotate back to 0, it goes fastest path. So it's kind of going the wrong direction, but you know what? I'm fine with that. That's nitpicks kind of stuff. So I'm gonna leave that be. There it is, Control S. That's there. I'm happy with that. Big thank you to Killer Tofu for showing me the error of my ways that I thought I could do any kind of programming. Akin, thanks for coming by, saying hello. Lucini's already off to bed, but we'll say goodnight to him as well. But they're going to wrap it up right there. So let Penny do her cameo, because I'm sure she's... I think there's a shadow under my door. I think she's waiting for her Frisbee time in the backyard. But thanks again for hanging out with me. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the programming guidance. Really needed, obviously. But yeah, here Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 Pacific time. I'll let you guys do this translation on that. Yeah, you as well, Killer Tofu. You have a great one as well. Yeah. Oh, before I go, as always, let me do the gratuitous plug. There you go. If you like what you see here, feel free to try out the demo. There's the in case you don't know, in case you're just chiming in now, Lost in Space is a TV show from the 60s that we have a license to do a point-and-click adventure game, and that's what we're in the process of building. But still working on it, but you can actually play the demo either on Steam or Itch. Oh, and by the way, I haven't updated the Itch art. I need to redo that, so I will get that because they're all different aspect ratios, so I need to kind of update the art for that. So that, good reminder, I need to update Itch to make sure that they're on the same graphics. But yeah, free demo, give it a try either on Steam or Itch if you have not tried it. And of course, please feel free to wishlist. That would be greatly appreciated. And we'll leave it there. Let's get Penny here to say goodnight. Yep, there we go. Oh, jeez. There it is. Yep. There's the attack. All right. Yep. She's ready for playtime. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks once again for joining. We will be at it again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific. Hope to see you then. Until then, you guys have yourselves a great one. And as always, adios.